What's going on, guys? XCalibers here, and we are back Anvil REFORGED in 2 build series. Hope you guys are doing good. Happy Monday, everybody. So on Friday, it's Friday, right? We did our first episode of Season 8 build series here, where we're building exclusively for REFORGED in 2. We're not bringing in any old builds or anything. We're building everything from scratch. We attempted to build our first build, which is an SV starter miner. So I went to the high end of the spectrum and went a little nuts. Got this guy here. 13K, tons of thrust, tons of cargo, tons of drills, Gatling, all kinds of stuff, lots more thrust, lots of thrust. And yeah. Surprise, it's expensive, so we went over a bit. I mean, not too bad, to be honest, like, but still, yeah, it's a lot. So we had to cut down. We started to cut down and just realized this is too much. So we got into this guy. We attempted to make a auger, like a regular auger S with warp, and I mean, we kind of got there a little bit. Still, it takes 2 of the, it's a core 3. It takes 2 of the basic, which isn't, I mean, that's not ridiculous. And honestly, like, I could finish this, right? It actually has the shield on it as well. So, as a auger upgrade for RE2 with warp, I mean, this is kind of, it's kind of a win. I want to say it's probably the same size as the auger SW, which is the RE version of this, basically. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty much the same as far as size and everything. Just obviously it'll look a bit different. They all kind of do, but, well, this one's got more thrust. But this is RE1, right? So a little different. But it does have a warp drive as well. We did that. But yeah, so this we kind of hit a road here because what was it? The aluminum powder. So aluminum powder is on the starter moon, which is fine. Like, it's in the same system, it should be good, right? But for me and for a lot of people, the miner is kind of the first thing you bring in. So if I have to bring in another SV to go to the moon to mine the aluminum I need for the miner, it's just a step I don't really want to take. Some people might, and that's where something like this would come in. But then we ended up over here with the little auger SI Mark II, which it's got space for a basic core if you want to add it. It's got space for another generator if you want to add it, or a fuel tank. Totally up to you. It's got 4 drills, which is actually great for RE2. The drills seem to be better, so you don't really need the 6 for this footprint, which leaves you room for some extra guns and whatnot. I do need to probably take these out. That'd be fine. So I'll take these out. I'll probably do something fancy with... Oh, those are extensions. I didn't mean to Control Z. I don't know what I was thinking there. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, I'll do that another time. But yeah, so basically, that'll give you options for fixed weapons. You got O2 station. What you can't see is an armor locker here. You got that. And then we even fit a medical station on here. So that, not only is it a miner, but it also kind of works as a starter. It does have a Gatling, fixed Gatling, which is great. So you could take out drones that are, in the area of your ore that you need to mine. Or if you just want to go hit gigas for some early XP, you have that option as well. So I'm happy with this build. We will get this done and finished. It works good. It mines good. We tested it in survival with neodymium ore, which is one of the heaviest. And we were able to reverse out, which is great. So this is I want to call this a success, more or less. We'll be able to get that in for RE2. So Jay hit me up today, and he was watching, and he got inspired to build SV miner for RE2 as well. So we've got the Scarab SMX, which also works. I actually tested this before the stream in survival. Same neodymium. It does the same thing as mine. It barely comes out, but it comes out. And this has a little bit more cargo. He was able to get 8K, whereas mine is like a 6K. That's freaking awesome. And it's an internal cockpit. That's cool. So you have options. The other cool thing is it has 6 drills. So I told him you don't really need the 6 drills if you were to take off 2 of them, which we could actually demonstrate here. He could take off these 2. Yeah, I'll show you the stats in a second, Stuart, sorry. Yeah, so as you can see, I mean, you don't need 6 drills. It's fine. It does the same thing. Oh, we need to clear the pivot point, though, Jay. I need to remind him of that. But yeah, it works. So that'll actually leave him with a lot more CPU. God, he's got another 700 CPU to spend. That's freaking awesome. So yeah, and then I tried to figure out, like, because I'm like, how the hell did he get all that in there? So I need to figure that out still. I think he's got... I can't really explain it. The only thing I see that's a big difference is he's using 2 small generators, which I thought that would be a... Oh no, he's not. He's using 2 big. So yeah, I don't get the difference between our builds, to be honest. Proof small generator, 4 mechanical drills. Small ion. So I'm doing all ion thrusters, and he's doing medium ion thrusters. So I don't know. I don't know if the math just makes more sense doing medium. I think the reason why we did small was to kind of make the footprint a little bit smaller. But yeah, I don't know. We'll look at it. They are 2. Yeah, but I mean, they're not the small ones. So like, there's these, right? The generator smalls, and I was using these. They're half the power of the improved ones, right? Yeah, so that's what I need to figure out. But I wouldn't be able to fit a lot of these in here just because that's why I kind of use the small ones, because I was able to fit it in a bit of a smaller footprint. Because it's not an internal cockpit, so it doesn't need to be as big. But yeah, very cool, very cool. Glad to see Jay building for RE2. So today, we have some options. We got kind of our first build out the gate that we want to bring in for the next playthrough, season 9, and I think after that, obviously you're looking at either a larger SV, or you're looking at a starter CV. So I think it would make sense to get into a CV. That's kind of the obvious thing. A small SV is something I definitely want to build. I've been wanting to build for a while, but that's a laborious venture. So I want to keep the momentum here. So let's start a starter CV. And guys, the eclipse, there's a total eclipse. I don't know, we're not gonna get total. I think we'll get like partial. But I want to show a little XCal, and that's in like 12 minutes. So we will pause the stream for about 5 minutes, so I can go show her that. It doesn't happen again until she's 29. So feel like, yeah. Oh, stupid! I didn't show you the stats. What did you want the stats of? you're gazing at that for a second, I will get my coffee going. Oh, mine. Okay, okay. Yeah, so that's materials. So mainly carbon. It does take the 39 cobalt and touch of titanium there. 9 minutes from totality here, but it's overcast, so just abnormally dark. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, so now that I'm playing Scum on the regular here, I keep spinning the mouse wheel forward to try to go faster. Doesn't work in Empyrion. I don't know what I'm doing. It's kind of funny. Anyway. Alright. So I definitely want to do something a bit different. I mean, obviously, Reforged Eden 2 is built around efficient, function-driven builds. And I don't know yet if that means that you can't have multi-purpose builds, because obviously a starter CV is kind of the last multi-purpose build you can kind of have, more or less, like in RE1 and stuff. So I know with any starter CV, and what me and Jay have experienced the past couple seasons, is we always want the ability to CV mine out the gate. For us to have a starter CV that doesn't mine, it's like it's annoying. The drill turret is cool. It's not that cool. It's kind of not cool, actually. I'm gonna just say that. It's kind of annoying. It's okay for two people. It actually kind of works out a little bit, but it's still eh. And I blame the interface, kind of the drill interface, and just how you're cut off from your ship, and there's not enough. I don't know. It's It'd be cool if like the driver, no, sorry, the pilot could see the viewpoint of the turret so that he could line it up or something. Something a bit cooler would be nice. So I need the CV to be a miner. Obviously, it needs to be able to hold small builds, your augers, your scarabs, and what's not. Um, Combat tank, I guess. So I don't know if we need a hanger. I don't know, but I am kind of thinking of something weird and vertical-ish. Not vertical completely, but vertical-ish. A farm. Yeah, we tend to need a farm too. That's a point. That's a very good point. Yeah, exactly, Stuart. Yeah. Yeah, I have a weird idea for like a spacey space build. I'm just not. You know what? I will spawn in what I was working on for RE2 already, which is a CV I kind of started, but I'm not 100% on it. I know I said I wasn't gonna bring anything in. I already did, but I was building this for RE2. Um, Of course, I'm not gonna find it. Maybe it's 2024. Oh, maybe it's season 8. Yeah. How do you enter the challenge? All you gotta do is build something. So if you go to the Discord, go to challenge brief, you'll see what the challenge for the month is. And then there's a challenge discussions channel where you can ask questions. And then there's a challenge submission channel where you submit your build, either a blueprint or a link to the workshop. And just make sure that you let us know what version of the game you're building when you submit it, right? So I had started like building something. I'm not sure what I was thinking here. Did look at the rack for the the rack. Bring the rack back. Doesn't really make sense to start with. I'm gonna leave in 3 minutes, so. In my head, I'm debating the hangar thing. We always build these ships with like a hangar, and I do like hangars, but they are an incredible waste of space. I just always find them to be such a waste of space, right? But then most of your build is usually the hangar anyway. But it's like, imagine putting all those blocks to surround a vehicle that doesn't need to be protected. We know that for the most part, once a vessel is docked, it doesn't take damage. You know, even if I mean, inadvertently maybe it does. I don't know, but for the most part, it doesn't take any damage. It's ignored by the enemy fire and everything. So I don't really see the point of it. It's just kind of a lot of blocks, and for something like this, where we're building for, did I do that? We're building for efficiency. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to do it. But you got to give them something. You got to give them some kind of way to dock things. So, yeah. I'm always starting out too small, and I don't want to do that out of the gate here. Bad about that. Unless you're doing extreme planets. Yeah, I mean, hangars are important, you know, in ways, but for the most part. Yeah, so that's something else I don't really understand, is this whole shield business. What is that about? Not that I really ever went too deep into. Oh, you know what? I gotta go, guys. Yeah. All right, guys. The stream is gonna be paused for 6-7 minutes. and I will be right back. I'm just gonna leave it right here like this. I went to like go grab this guy because I wanted to try to stream it, but no, yeah, I don't have a cord long enough. I'm sure there's some wireless solution. You know, it is what it is. I will be right back, guys. You're not supposed to look directly at the sun, right? That's the thing. All right. Well, apparently that's set in no way visible down here. So yeah, it's. I looked it up and it started supposedly here like 30 minutes ago and ended in 10 minutes, and I just don't see it. Not a thing. Oh, all right. This is not what I was thinking of. If the ship has steel, the ship has shield. Steel block is 1 shield HP. Hardened steel is 2 HP. I don't know what that means. I don't understand. I really don't get it. Like, what are you talking about? Blocks give shield HP. I don't understand. So the power of my shield no longer depends on the shield and the capacitors and all that. It depends on how many blocks I have. Then wouldn't that promote people to build really big things? I just used blocks add to the shield and shield parts. Hey, wouldn't that go against kind of what the idea of it is, though? It's just to build smaller things. That's doesn't seem to coincide with that. All right, so we've got a shield generator, an advanced shield generator, a compact shield generator, Imperial commercial legacy. Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, because you know what? I can't even start building until I understand how big these things are. So we've got these, right? So now my build has 24,000 shield, right? So you're saying if I add a block, what's it at now? It's at 2461, 2463. Okay. All right. I mean, I guess the CPU is the balance anyway, right? So it doesn't really matter. And the CPU is going to stop you from building too big anyway. So if I have still 4 of these. Okay, so you can have a total of 8 of any combination. It wasn't that way before, was it? Kind of cool. Was it that way before? Maybe it was. And then, so now with that, now I'm at 36. Then we got these medium guys, which are smaller. Oh. You can have a total of 6 of those. And now my shield's at 72k. Okay. Wow. So, and they're the same. They're the same width as these. That's cool. Shield pen. So I get that, Jay, but I don't understand the pen thing. I mean, it almost seems like an oxymoron. Like, what are you saying? That even though I have shield, they could still shoot through my shield? Will bleed through my shield. So you're saying I'll have shield on my ship, but if I take shots, it could still go through my shield and damage my blocks? I mean, that would prevent a lot of people from building things out of twigs and stuff. Especially Jay. Jay, you can't build out of twigs anymore. And there goes the scarab, sir. Uh-oh.
Oh no, no!
You're in trouble now, sir. So, this has got 5,000 hit points. Well, miners aren't a big deal. It's when you get into CVs and stuff. Ah, there you go. So I have to think that I want this to be a miner, right? Now, a miner doesn't necessarily mean it has to look like a miner. I do need to ensure that this thing can move enough to be a miner, a fixed miner. And listen, I appreciate that because honestly, like for me, I don't even like shields. I really don't. I don't like the whole shield thing. I wish they didn't. I mean, okay, I don't wish they didn't add it to the game, but I just think it was a sloppy introduction, and it's gotten a lot better now. But and then I don't know, maybe this will be great, but I don't like that gameplay. I guess is what I'm saying. The whole shield, like Yahtzee, where you're just like, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I like going into something knowing I'm going to take damage, but knowing I built a ship that can handle it, and knowing that I need to, angle my ship in certain ways to deflect certain damage, and it just makes building more interesting. Whereas you just stick a shield on there with everything, and it's like it's good. I'm glad that's a thing. Oh, what am I doing? I need to. I don't think I'm gonna do heavy glass. Heavy glass doesn't have enough options here. And you guys can tell I'm rusty, right? I flip these blocks.
Is the phone?
What?
Where's mommy's phone? Where is a new phone?
I don't know, child.
Shut up! Where is a new phone? Phone.
Oh, I know. The icons are nuts, right? Really cool. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is really cool. Yeah, it's like I don't know. Honestly, like I can't think of another game where this has happened. I've seen some total conversion mods. I wouldn't call RE2 a total conversion mod, but I guess I would kind of call it that. But down to icons, like I've never seen so much care given to something like that. I mean, it's phenomenal, man. I mean, I can't imagine this was easy or yeah. I mean, it's freaking awesome. So very very cool, man. Nothing but props. Very cool. Hey, Coder Bark, appreciate that follow. Welcome. Guess I should have started with the drills. Oh, I want more than 4. I've spent over 300 hours on Empyrion RE1, only just started looking for content creators. Oh, dude, right on, man. Well, welcome. Plenty of information. I also have YouTube, links below. And then join the Discord. Biggest, most awesome Empyrion community. All your questions answered. 5x5. Okay, cool. So now, obviously, it's not going to be this many drills. That's even too many, which is a shame. Eight drills, respectable. I am well. It's always a weird thing to build something like this and it still be shippy shit. Wonder if I should tuck this in a bit. Or I could even just make this the drill cockpit and have like two cockpits. That could be it. Alright, let's try to rein this in a little bit here. Well, actually, in my head, I'm not thinking industrial at all. I'm thinking like high end sci-fi kind of look. To be honest, like that's where my head's at right now. So I want this to feel right. So let's see here if we do this. Cut that in a little bit. This. Sense for shapy shapes. And then really the other thing that's like, you know, this doesn't have to be here. This could be way out here. And essentially we could not bury, but we don't have to make the focal point be these drills, right? These drills can kind of come out beyond, you know, not beyond, but yeah, I mean, it could even go out to here, to be honest. Alright, so we got somewhat of a drill head here. It's kind of interesting now. I'm kind of... Yeah, alright. Let's see, that's just a placeholder. Because obviously we have to seal it, but then I don't want to bury the drills to where they're internal. That's kind of cheap. Want it to look right. Kind of a hard thing to do, right? Like have them that way. Maybe I can't do this. Yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. We'll figure out what the cockpit's doing once I get this ring more formed. Oh, we have those weird windows too, right? That kind of... Maybe I'll do that in the outer part of it. This might work. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I really got to get over my fear of building large things. I don't like the look of that though. I'll tell you that. I do not like it. Like it works, but I don't like the look of it. So I'm gonna shave off the bottom part. Yeah, there's a RE2 build discussion channel. You could certainly put it in there. You're right, Ant. You're right. I still like a lot of my starter CVs are like 2/3 scale of like a normal starter CV. like it's ridiculous. It really is. Like I don't think I've ever built a regular size starter CV ever. They've all like the rebar, the space, the carbon, the all of them, the bar, not the bar, the Garand, like a bunch of them are just they're just slightly too small. Oh, at least I'm aware of it. All right, so we've got the drills. Let's put them away so we don't mess up our perception here. What we're doing. So yeah, I really don't even need this to be a. How do I do this? Let's see here. Fan of my flat builds. Oh, I'm trying to think of one I've done. I can't even think of one I've done, so I don't know. Very bottom. What? Oh, these new rounded ones? Yeah. I was going for some kind of a weird hinge thing, but they're all full blocks though, not half. HV with the drills on the bottom thrusters to lift it, but you can't do that though, right? Yeah, if you have an HV, yeah, see they don't spin that way. It's not even an option to spin them upside down. So they'll only go this way or this way. That's it. No other. I mean, you can have them like this. I don't know if like a broadside miner. That's kind of odd, but that could be a thing. That could actually. That'd be weird, dude. Imagine piloting and trying to figure out where that goes. But yeah, I don't think that's a thing. Now, okay, if you move the cockpit, so okay, maybe I don't know.
I am Johnny.
Now you're like making me curious here. If I do this, yeah, you can't do this with a cockpit either. So, yeah, not a thing. We need a vertical cockpit. That would be epic if we had a vertical cockpit in this game. Why we don't, I have no idea. Yeah, it doesn't work. It won't work, sadly. I think we've all tried that at one time or another. Uh oh. Yeah, RE2, Britt. Yep. And obviously with a starter, guys, these drills won't be with it. Like, you'll put them in after the fact. So, obviously, yeah, we're not trying to make you get a bunch of upgrade kits, you know? Like, we're not doing that. But my belief is that everybody wants to mine with their starter CV, or at least most people do. Oh, are you? That's good news. Yeah, star. That's always a good thing. Should be good actually. We could test that, but yeah, I mean it should be. Once we get this going, and then let's maybe we could test that real quick. Better know now than later, right? But after doing the mud a couple times, I'm pretty confident with my airtight ability. Man, generator, fuel tank, O2 tank. Oh. It's kind of odd. I feel like that should work. Yeah, I mean it's kind of the same thing, right? Like drills. But it's seamed. This isn't seamed, so that's the difference. Alright, I'll fix that. That's an easy fix. There we go. Yeah, the seeming issue. Of course, that now looks a little stupid. I mean, is that passable though? I think with texture we could make that work. I'm gonna leave it for now, but I'm sure I'll mess it up later. Alright, Steven. Alright, so we need to start thinking about thrust. This is where I'm excited. So obviously with you know RE1 or vanilla, you would let's see here. You would have like, let's say this and this and this, and you know, like if you wanted to put some thrust in the back, you know, you'd be like, oh, you know, like, yeah, eventually I'm gonna get one of these. It's gonna be amazing, right? But I can't afford that right now, so you know, we'll like put the border around it like this, and you know, we'll shape our shippy ship to look all big because it's got to support these thrusters, and then we'll do like this, you know, we'll be like, well, you can have like one of these, you know, maybe like two of these, you know, and then the rest will be like some, you know, some of this. And you'll be like, yeah, you know, in the future, you'll have these huge thrusters and your ship will look cool. But for now, meh. Meh. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. So the thing with these, and I want to compare this here. This is going to be interesting for me actually. So the Ultra Ion is kind of our standard, you know, we know. And honestly, I don't even know for RE1. I wish I had two computers. I can kind of compare them again, but I'm sure there's a spreadsheet for that. But you look at let's see, so thrust, rocket. Wait, what the? Okay, hold on. So we what? Oh, dude, this is so awesome. All right, so we've got. Well, let's just stick with the mediums, right? So we got the medium ion. No. Okay, so medium's it. Like, there's no medium thing, but there's small. Okay, medium. Medium plasma thrusters. So we got medium ion thrusters, and then medium plasma. And I know, listen, I know it's ridiculous to get to that point, but let's look at that. So we've got, this is the highest of this size, right? So medium antimatter thruster gives you a force of 20 meganewtons, right? An ultra, oh, it's not even close. Oh, so these are big. God, I wish I knew what the old specs were. 24,000 CPU. Not even like comparable. And these take like, I don't know what you gotta do. Well, let's do this. So, thrust. Many mass changes. Okay, fair. So we have the medium, right? The advanced. So let's kind of look at that. So we've got advanced, right? Advanced give you a force of 54. And then that essentially doubles. to 108, which is a fourth of a regular drive thruster. So if I got these, right, and then I upgrade, yeah, I mean, none of that seems, I mean, the gold, right, but gold is findable. This is a starter CV. So if you want to take it beyond starter and you want it to go faster and do things, then yeah, go get gold, go get plasma converters. You got to buy those, right? I think we're gonna work in medium or advanced, whatever you call them, advanced thrusters. So I need to start thinking about the nacelles here. So unfortunately, these are their higher loot. Okay, fair. So see, I still hate the look of these. I hate that flowery out. Like I really don't like the way that looks. Like it genuinely bothers me anytime I see these stuff. I like to hide them in, their block fashion here. He wasn't on. Yeah, I'm doing nacelles. I'm definitely doing that. See, I don't want to chain, right? Because that'll... Maybe I should inset the thrusters one more. Oh, if I could close that in one more, would that be better? I don't know. Yeah, I don't really want to bury them much more than they are. So there's other things I gotta take into account here, right? There's like new things that I need to understand. One of them are these solar power replacement thingies. These plasma turbines. So standard. What? The hell is this? That's cool. Alright, I just saw that and I was like, yo, what? New looking gun. Alright, so I guess I don't get the difference. Advanced upgrade kit, aluminum powder. Is that for these? Huh? Oh, that's the platform. Yeah, so that it takes aluminum powder. So I guess it's something that I should probably have a placeholder. Separate. I feel like I need to go in one. Oh, nice. Oh. A trade flip. I don't know, what do the Talon have to offer trading wise? Other than plants. Here, okay. Yeah, see, it looks so much better. The angle. It's something weird about when you 22 and 45, they just look wrong when it's Alright, so I need to start thinking about internals here. What do we have? We have... This could essentially be our main pathway here. And under here could even... Well, this would kind of be like the hangar, I guess. Yeah, like 4 of those could fit in there. A decent sized tank could fit in there. Debating some kind of weird docking thing or maybe some cargo module thing, but
Welcome to XBC.
Hey, Treadmore coming in with a 32-month resub. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. I know I can do the angly ones, but again, I hate the look of the flowery stuff, so. So I'm fine with most of this. I don't like this back part. I want to change this. I want this to come out, actually. I don't know. I might even want it to come out from here. Play around with that. Yeah, see, that feels better. Oh, it's starting to feel like the Kydex a little bit in a weird way. Yeah, I like that better. It opens this up too, because we're gonna need room for a shield, generators, like all this other shit. Like, Jesus. I'm trying to box myself in too much. These can move back. I mean, So, guy. Alright. Fortunately, this is only 2 blocks down. Oh, wait, hold on. Really would be nicer if that wasn't 2 blocks. The symmetry not match? So, okay, so if I do that, and we have some... trying to see if everything will fit in here. If I go much further. I have a feeling I made it too small. Hey. There's no way I'm fitting 6. Thruster's gonna burn up my plants. I don't know if that's the end of the world, though, to be honest. I mean, maybe do the garden in front, but even still, I'm not gonna... It's a small... It's a small build. Hey. Oh. Yeah, generators, shield parts. I'm not even think I have to... The other thing is, I don't know how anything flies in this game. So, in RE2. So, I could have way too much thrust on this thing. So this might not be it. This might be the starter. This might be the new miner. Might be this guy. But I do like it. I do like it, but I just don't think it makes... If I make this much bigger, it's not gonna look right. This might still work. I mean, honestly, a garden's not the end of the freaking world either. I mean, it's a starter. I mean, yeah, growing food in your starter is cool and all, but... So if I don't do that, I do have... Where am I putting the shield, though? That's kind of the big problem. I mean, to be honest, the shield could go... It's not too late to give us a better looking shield. Not too late. We could still do this. We could still do this, man. The ugliest block in all of Empyrion could be changed. Yeah, honestly, I mean, this space here can be engineering and stuff, right? Yeah, yeah. The shield is just horrific looking. It needs to be like... I just wish we had options. Give us this for those that want it, but give us like some kind of a square thingy. Like, I don't know. I'm such a proponent for like things that I can put into walls that look like it's part of the wall, and not like these individual... You know, not everything needs to be on a pedestal in the game, I guess, is what I'm saying. Like, where everything is kind of a display of this part that does this thing. It's like, no, I want to integrate it into the fuselage to where it looks like it's part of the ship. You know, just like normal ships and stuff, right? Like modular pieces that like integrate into the wall. Because then that'd be cool. Then you look up and it's this cool moving square thing that's like part of the ceiling. But hey, that's the shield. Kind of like kind of like this guy. This guy's awesome. Right? So just like that, but make it bigger. This is great. Like, I'm totally... Yeah, this but bigger. Make like a big version of this that we can use as the bigger shield. Because that spinny stupid thing sucks, dude. But integrating this with some clever block work, like, easy. That's what we need more of, is stuff that fits with blocks, you know? Not these weird lamp statue looking things. It's just, yeah, it doesn't work. But now, this is another question. What's the difference between this? So, shield capacity of 6,000. 6,000 versus 12,000. This obviously can't be upgraded, can it? So I wonder... Play around with this, right? So we got this. I mean, that's kind of respectable, right? For a starter, like that much shield. Now, I'm sure these middle ones cost some weird shit, right? Aluminum powder. Oh, it's not. I mean, that's not. Yeah, that's not a big deal. So if I remove these, still, yeah, I'm still. So all the shield parts cost. Aluminum's just a thing, and you know it's on the starter moon. That's interesting. So yeah, what do you guys think about that? Instead of having the big shield. Now, of course, if I change this with the big shield, I'm gaining 6,000 more. But potatoes, right? Like, I got 54. I don't have to have that big, stupid shield in my ship. That cuts down on a lot of stuff, right? What do you guys think? I don't know anything, so this is me just kind of looking at things and going, oh, what if we do this? What if we do that? But I don't know if it's actually feasible, but... Bigger shields have benefits and damage resistance. I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe I could just have like a space for the shield, and then if you want the big stupid droopy thing, you can put it there. But otherwise, we'll have this. I just hate the look of it. I get that people are gonna want more shield. I understand that. I mean, the other option is I could do like a... Could have this like... You know, and bam, it would... There you are, there's a cockpit. And then now this can be a shield room. But still, like, please, give us the other thing. That would be cool. Just make that block bigger. 5 by 5. And let us use it as the big shield. You don't even have to, like, do anything, like, buy a new asset or anything. Like, boom, that's it. Right? It's perfect. Okay, so then what? Because now power, a lot of testing is going to be done. But yeah, essentially I could put the generators out here if I want. Multiple of 2. See, I like 3. I build everything in odds. Gravity gen. Oh. Hey, that's nice. Yeah, give us... I feel like he's hiding the shield. They gotta be, like, wanting to change it. I can't imagine. They got all these cool new looking things. Then you got this ugly shit. Like, you've got the cool Pentaxa tank now. They're definitely gonna do something cool with the shield. I know it. I freaking know it. Oh, what's this? Wait, what? What? Hit points, energy in? What does that mean? Oh, so different level of gravity? But I don't understand. What are the energy? Oh wait, no, that's energy in. That's power. Temperature. Oh, field radius 12. Okay, it's the radius. Oh, well that's clever. Is there a way to alt wait. Replace the device and preview its range. See, why why isn't Elion doing things like this? Just saying. I already forgot what it said though. Alt right mouse button. Oh, this is Elion? Oh. I don't care. I don't think it's Elion. Nope. No, it's not Elion. Alright, fine. Alright, cool. Good job, Elion. This is awesome. Thank you. Alright. So that's kind of almost perfect here. So hold on. Undo. So if is this for the smaller? It's a one block. So if I put this like here, and then alt right mouse button. Kind of perfect, right? Covers shit, yeah. That's cool, man. Alright, I'll give them props. They're doing something. Good job doing something, guys. Probably. Dude, I'll take it, man. Whatever it takes to get rid of a lot of these ugly old assets. Like, there's so many cooler looking things. Alright, cool. So we got that. Obviously there's a lot more CPU blocks. But we've got this upper area here too. So I feel like a lot of this can be made into like a war room of sorts here, like kind of on top. Right? I might do side P-ways to go up. And then this is all just what the hell? I'm gonna plot out like the maximum. Yeah, so there's some room here to play with. So like really the shield parts could go up here. Because these are all like really nice. I love the sizes of these new ones. You'd almost think that the people that put this together actually like build things. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it could even go sideways. Use the LCD. I don't know. I'll do something up with those. Yeah, there's room. There's room. So then here, okay, so then we still need to worry about generators. Like, how much power does this need, and how much does it cost for generators? So these advanced generators, obviously we're not doing a reactor core on a starter, right? But I don't even know if you need this. So this has 100 kilowatts out, right? This has 25. So, yeah, no, this is even... I think I would just go these. Is there some other benefit to doing the bigger one? CPU 50,000. CPU... Okay, that's the benefit. So if you go with the bigger one, it's half the CPU. But I don't know... Like, how many of these do I need? I don't even know. Is one enough? This thing's even, right? Ugh. I don't know how much power I need. Let's put it up here for now. Alright, let's get core on here. This is gonna be the big thing right here, is this, right? So we've got 2, 2, and I'm sure that's where it gets stupid. So yeah, so obviously we have way too many things in here. So let's get rid of these for now. Alright, that took us down to that, but that's too advanced, right? So with too advanced, we're looking at bridges and matrices. Well, whatever, that's too much, so yeah, it looks like let's see what these are. Alright, that was significant. So bridges. Still bridges. Okay. Gold. So it would be a jerk move to make you get gold on a starter plan. Yeah, so that's not a thing. So this is interesting. So a starter CV, I mean, I'm probably way over thrusted too. So how far are we over here? Not far. I got rid of this. Everything else is thrust. I don't even have any weapons on here yet. Now we're kind of within here. I could shave it down a little if I do want to do the spacing for smaller thrust thing. But I want to make sure we have some kind of offensive something, right? I mean, obviously you're not going to be able to kit this thing out to do, like, no combat, per se. Like, you'd like that, but if I can at least give you some perimeter defense. Let's just, for now, let's put that there. We're still over. Yeah, I mean, that's if you're into trading, but that shouldn't be the only path to getting into a vessel, right? I mean, it's one way, and if it's achievable, then cool, but I don't want to gate people and force them to trade, especially when I hate trading myself, right? To me, with any starter vessel, it should cover most ways that people play. If it's gathering ore, if it's fighting their way to resources, or if it's trading their way to resources. I would like my things to cover all three forms of gameplay. And whatever it is Jay Randall calls how he plays. Okay. It's funny because it's true. Me too. I mean, and listen, I would love to build something half that size as a starter. Don't get me wrong. This isn't the only starter thingy we're gonna build, right? Like, this is me just getting my beak wet here. And we got a lot of building to do before RE2, so don't worry, guys. This is first attempt. And I like it. I like what I did, so I'm not mad at it or anything. It's just I will enjoy building some smaller starter CVs. Oh, it's still over. I forgot. Alright, I guess let's put on one of the improved, and we'll shave it off as needed here. But I just want to see if this is too much thrust or not. It's got really shit movement. Like, RCS is a thing, right? I mean, that's more the way the thrusters are positioned, I guess, but is it not that RE2 is more, or is less flight mechanic-y than RE1? Or am I wrong? Yeah, but if the shield thing is like I don't want people to. Oh, see, just one of those was pretty substantial here. Now it's moving like I would at least want a starter to move, kind of. Yeah, this feels right. So, what did that do? I didn't do much. Yeah, of course. But out of the box, I don't... That's the other thing I really want to completely get away with, or get away from in my building. Why is it so dark that you can see my background now? The hell? Oh, it just got really overcast, I guess. Sucks. Hold on. Jesus, why do I look like shit? Sorry guys, hold on. Oh. I really need to revisit my whole freaking streaming situation here. Yeah, you can see the background. Jesus. There's not enough light hitting the green, and these are not doing their job. Hold on. Oops. Kinda better? But no, not really. I'll have to work on that. But yeah, did shave my head for the first time in like months, so that's cool. Usually it was just was cut. So, all right, we learned some things here. We definitely learned some things. I do honestly feel like I could make this a little bit tighter. I think the thrust. I don't know. I mean, the thrust doesn't seem like it's over. Like I'm, but again, like I took half of it off and it's solid. So I don't even know if I need to design to have that much thrust. Yeah, well, that's the other thing. So I have no cargo in this thing yet. That's a point too. I mean, there's a lot to think about. Um, I think at the end of the day, what we're realizing is that building is going to be a lot more of a process than it used to be. You're not going to get away with throwing stuff on something and just, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be a lot of testing, a lot of manipulating numbers and figuring things out exactly how you want it to work. And because of that, a lot of builds are going to be very specific in how, not only how you use it, but how you pilot it. You know, I mean, you might not be able to get thrust great in every direction. So it might be a thing where it's like, hey, you got to maneuver this way to do this, especially in combat. Combat is terrifying me right now. If just making a starter CV has this much engineering to do, which all of this is great. None of this is negative. This is great because this just means that those that have been building in this game, like myself, for years and years. I mean, 8 to 10 years I've been building in this game, and you know, it's like I'm starting over. It's like we all have this new step where, you know, now building's even harder and more interesting and more complex and more niche. And not only that, but because of more of the function specific stuff is kind of forced on you with RE2, there's going to be a lot more builds. I mean, you know, it used to be like, hey, starter minor, maybe high G minor, starter CV, mid-level combat CV, endgame combat CV. Now there's probably like 5 other builds in there that you'll probably need for, you know, very specific things, taking out specific combat targets, taking out, you know, doing very specific mining, doing so all that's good, all that's really interesting. So yeah, another really good RE2 build stream today. That's gonna be it for me today, guys. But we'll continue working this out, and we'll continue kind of fleshing out what a starter CV actually means in RE2, and continuing to understand that. So please discuss, guys. RE2 discussion channel or build channel. I am reading it. I am looking at it, and any feedback that you guys have, anything that you've experienced, things that I'm missing, please put it in there so that everybody gets the benefit of reading it as well as myself. And don't feel a way about pinging me. Totally fine with that. I get pinged every 20 minutes anyway. Just I never have a problem with it. So thanks, guys. Appreciate you being here, of course, and sticking with me here. We rediscover building in Empyrion. Until then, guys, take care. Have a good one. Yeah, Jay, I did think about those as well. Turbines.